Violence against Pygmies. Reported genocides. The Pygmy population was a target of the Interahamwe during the 1994 Rwandan genocide.
Listen.
Of the 30,000 Pygmies in Rwanda, an estimated 10,000 were killed and another 10,000 were displaced.
The cockroaches?
They have been described as forgotten victims of the genocide.
What?
From the end of 2002 through January 2003, around 60,000 Pygmy civilians and 10,000 combatants were killed and often cannibalized in an extermination campaign known as Effacer le Tableau during the Second Congo War.
Wow.
Human rights activists have made demands for the massacre to be recognized as genocide.
Now we understand why
Forced
United
removal.
States wouldn't step in.
In a strategy described as fortress conservation, the conservation efforts of national parks, often financed by international organizations such as the World Wildlife Fund, can involve heavily armed park rangers removing native pygmies off the land. However, some have argued that the most efficient conservation methods involve giving land rights to the land's indigenous inhabitants. This pattern of eviction has been seen in national parks in the Democratic Republic of the Congo, such as Kahuzi-Biega National Park, where Pygmy inhabitants often cut the trees down to sell charcoal. In the Republic of the Congo, this is seen in the Mesik-Ja protected area. In Cameroon, this is seen in the Lobeke National Park. In Uganda, some Bagwa have been removed from land reclassified as national parks, such as the Mgahinga Gorilla National Park, which is home to the endangered mountain gorilla.
Wow.
Reported slavery. In the Republic of the Congo, where Pygmies make up 2% of the population, many Pygmies live as slaves to Bantu masters.
Y'all hear that?
The nation is deeply stratified between these two major ethnic groups. The Pygmy slaves belong to their Bantu masters from birth in a relationship that the Bantus call a time-honored tradition. A 2007 news report stated that even though Pygmies are responsible for much of the hunting, fishing, and manual labor in jungle villages, Pygmies and Bantus alike say that Pygmies are often paid at the master's whim, in cigarettes, used clothing, or even nothing at all. As a result of pressure from UNICEF and human rights activists, in 2009, a law that would grant special protections to the Pygmy people was awaiting a vote by the Congo Parliament.
Did it pass?
According to reports made in 2013, this law was never passed.
Wow.
In the Democratic Republic of the Congo, during the Ituri conflict, Ugandan-backed rebel groups were accused by the UN of enslaving Booties to prospect for minerals and forage for forest food, with those returning empty-handed being killed and eaten. Ethnic conflict.
Booties.
In northern Katanga province starting in 2013, the Pygmy Batwa people, whom the Luba people often exploit and allegedly enslave, rose up into militias, such as the